Sound check. Test. Mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. As you can see here, my necromancer is more than 60 levels from where I stopped 2 days ago. Yesterday I was doing some testing and because of that I was leveling too fast, and I was trying to figure out the upon observing. So basically, with regards to the master working and tempering, we need Obdusite for the master working and Forgotten Souls. Forgotten Souls is also required for imprinting, enchanting, and master working also. Therefore, between those two, Forgotten Souls is has a wide requirement, so therefore we need more of this material. But the requirement, the materials needed for imprinting, for crafting is not that much compared to the Obdusite. And based on my observation, the Obdusite is upon observing when I played 2 days ago, because I was kind of intrigued why the Nightmare Dungeon is not generating that much Obdusite. And based on my testing yesterday, it really doesn't give, like, it will only provide like not even more than 100 per dungeon. And there is one efficient way to get the Obdusite besides the Infernal Horde on the I think the Greater Spoils and the material spoils, the material cache. The Horadric Strong Room, when your Nightmare Dungeon has a Horadric Strong Room. Where are you? Where are you? This one. The Horadric Strong Room, I think depending on the Torment, at Torment 3, so far I'm only reaching, I wasn't able to reach the maximum attunement. I'm only reaching, I can only reach tier 5, rank 5. I'm getting around 1200 of the site. And of course, the one that will really give an abundant amount of the site is the Infernal Hordes. And I did some testing, and so far the build is doing okay. Now, masterworking. I have masterworked some of the items, and I still find some inconsistency with regards to how much really the value is adding. Like for example, the golem damage here, that is correct because that is 100%. That is a tempered affix. Okay, that's the tempered affix. But when we increase the quality, so that's a tempered affix, that is not yet a crit chance, so it's not a GA, so the value is correct. What intrigues me here is the maximum life, for example, and the color coding. The color markers for the quality is some kind of is it for GA is brown, like some kind of a gold, and then GA what is this maximum life, like this is the capstone of a non-GA item, because take note, this is a ancestral, if I'm not mistaken, the life here is the life here is the GA. Now I can do some testing right now, and in this one I was able to craft a the golem cooldown. So right now I was able to right now I have the legendary version of the necromancer efficiency, so 25% of that golem cooldown, critting on the temper. So that's 37.5. Now, if we masterwork it, so if they're saying, give me a second, let me open, rename, can I duplicate this? I'm trying to make a copy, copy season 11 gold crafting materials. Make a copy. I hope not only the sheet. Okay, the entire thing. Okay. Good, good, good. Now I can share this. So, let's just say the base affix. Oh, it doesn't show. Let's just say the base affix is 25%. Now, greater affix, this one will become this one. Season 10 data, I don't not insert, delete. Okay, GA base, GA base. Okay, so the masterwork 25%. So supposedly when we masterwork a GA base affix, so we multiply this by 1.25. So technically we are expecting that when we masterwork that particular ring, the 37.5 will become 47. So I have enough materials now, so let's masterwork this now. So 21%.
Some solid bits here.
Same thing with the intelligence. Intelligence is 182, right? Now, this is now fully masterwork. Okay. See, that's the thing. Why it's only 43.8, wherein it has already added 25% based on their explanation on so how, what is going on here. So 43.8. Okay, so let's divide this by 37.5. It added only 17%. Now, are we saying that this one is the one that it doesn't make sense, right? Times this one times 0.25 then this times 0.5 that is exactly the number, right? Of course, they will not say 43.75, but they're rounding this up to the next what you call that? The next 10th decimal. So it becomes 43.8, which is, so the way I see it here, so the 25% quality is not adding on the GA, but they're adding based on from the base affix. So when we capstone, okay, so for the capstone, so this is, okay, this one times 0.25, oh sorry, 0.5, so that's the value. And then masterwork, this one times 0.25. And then masterwork, what else? The capstone. So for the capstone, this will add 50%. So meaning 50% of this one. Oops. So the total, when we sum them all together, basically this is the total value if we capstone that particular golem cooldown. Now let's try. So now this is the, so right now we haven't capstoned it yet, so we just reached the 25% quality. Now we're going to do the capstone now. Attack speed, reset, reset, reset. Come on. Wow. Nice. Now, there you go. Which is correct. 56.3. Which is this one. Okay, gotcha. So that's how it works. It cost me around 2,400 and then approximately 10 neath iron. And neath iron can be easily acquired in on Helltide Chest and Infernal Hordes. That's interesting. Now I lost my up the side again because I'm planning to masterwork the rest of the items here and masterwork the I also have the golden cooldown here as well. Four seconds at with golem cooldown here, golem cooldown here.
More there than I thought.
Nice. Still 4? Is that the maximum? I have 56 here. So if I add this one, I'm expecting that should have been 2. And then, okay, before I continue, let's clear my Torment 2 rewards. I think I need to unlock this one. I haven't claimed this yet. So we need to go Torment 2 or not? Then the Apostate. Or Apostate. Let's go there. And speaking of toughness, I thought that those things stacks, those masterworking. But what is this the maximum that we can bring down the cooldown of the golem? 4 seconds, not like 1 second? Destroy the altars. I'm thinking now if does it have the fill? Okay. I'm thinking now if can we with this 4-second cooldown with the attack speed and the hulking aspect, is it enough even at single target for the golem to produce the corpse now that at 4-second cooldown? He didn't say that the maximum cooldown that we can reduce is only 4. Like if I can reduce it to 1, right? Like maximum is 1, then it's 1. And we can reduce the effect of the Great Feast if we don't have the skeletons. You know what I'm thinking here is, what if we use the... Does it automatically move me to Torment 2? I think this is the last area. I'm thinking, what if we use the Iron Golem? The Iron Golem that has the ability to pull the enemies? Oh, did I say a while ago about toughness? So the toughness right now, I have 99,000 toughness. and how I was able to reach that 99,000 toughness. The hardened bones is approximately 30,000 toughness rating, and it makes sense because it is a damage reduction, and we're talking about 30% if you have the maximum tier roll. So with that, and based on the armor rating 17,000 is almost okay. Investing more than 17k, it doesn't give that much. You can invest it further on the resistances, and that is the reason why I can show it later. My here right now is travel to the oops. I think I should have went to that boss already. Speaking of here, I used. Should I go? Is it time to go this way? I'm thinking now if I find the I think I have the armor already, to instead of spike armor, if I will go with life. Okay, we have 4 points. Let's add on more health. We got more. Let's pick them up. I think this one we can easily achieve by defeating all of the torment bosses, and then using their hordes, getting their hordes. Summon the great beast, defeat them, and then use the appropriate materials to open their hordes. So Duriel and then Andariel on Torment 2 or higher. Okay. Yeah, I think I need more points. Okay. I think let's go to our town, and then I think I'm also ready to unlock the 5th capstone dungeon, because I have already cleared up pit 55, I think. Okay, toughness 110. Now right here, so if I will change from resistances going to the armor, see, my armor, my toughness is reduced by 3,000. Basically, if we will ask ourselves why the toughness rating is reduced, wherein we add more armor, that's more damage reduction, because the armor between 17k and 19,000, so the 19,000 is around 72. So if we see, it's only around how much? 78.2, 71.8, and then it's only 1.1, but our resistances are still behind. And based on my observation, 3,100 and above is the ideal, like the maximum ideal rating of the resistances, that beyond that, the increase in the damage reduction on those elements are going to be very little, and that's what they call the diminishing returns. So even though you're investing a lot, the result is the increase on this damage reduction is very little compared to from 0 to 3100 resistance rating. So that is why if we now add more resistances, the toughness is more higher. And take note, the shadow resistance still has more room, including this, but this may increase if we have a better diamond, or if we increase our intelligence, or if we use now our incenses. So let's open our cache. Hopefully we can find some materials. Cooldown reduction.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails.
I like that. Heavenly sigil, neat iron,
See some steel you need.
accelerating, shielding storm, life, armor, thorns, life, bone prison.
Better than starting from nothing. What's left, you ask?
Neat iron, scroll of restoration, okay. Physical resistance, life, this one is okay. Life, intelligence, movement speed, fire resistance is still okay. Okay, let's save this here. Here, you, nope. Nope.
My hammer
Okay, let's check for. We're gonna kill the tormented bosses, and then Dario, Betrayer's Husk. I also have, I think, how many Betrayer's Husk that I have got yesterday? Only one. Okay. So what I'm thinking now here is, with the Frenzied Dead, let's replace the Blood Getters with the Hulking, and then
My magics await your return.
probably. So how about if we increase our resistances? It adds 120, almost 10,000 rating. I think 3,500 is the ideal. So far, the critical strike chance, we're still okay, 20.7, and then 30% on our inspiring leaders, so that's 50. Then with Gar runes, so we're around 75%. Then another 20% on the when we cast the Bone Storm. And speaking of Bone Storm, if you is now efficient, if we can cast it more frequently, then I would say we can reduce the cooldown. So where is our Zakrun? And then Seer and Q, I would say Garrun. Then we can add one more darkness skill here for our Reaper. Okay, let me check if, what is this one? 845. I think we are also ready. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. After this, let's open the hordes on, I think T3 would be fine. I think we can beat the T3 bosses. And speaking of bosses, now that we have, I think we need 3 points here on the Memento Mori. Where can we get the 3 points? Maybe we don't need the Skeletal Mastery, even this one. So let's add it here. And then more damage reduction. Oh, damage reduction. Maybe precision for more. Lucky hit. $11,540. And I'm thinking on the boots to add a Bone Storm duration. The only thing that I'm worried about the hulking monstrosity is that, oh sorry, the hulking aspect, 30% chance to reduce its active cooldown. I'm more concerned on the corpse production during single target. I forgot my key number 2 is not the summoning the skeleton anymore. I think tomorrow, probably tomorrow, let's farm Inferno Hordes for the greater spoil cache. Destroy the Demon Gate. Defeat Azmodan. Was it? That was fast. Claim. This one. Okay, let's go back again. We have a lot of... I think I need to go to Hadriel as well. But I need those Paragon points. So let's open the Horde chest. I believe I have... Let's check. I have for Uribar enough. This one, this one, this one, and then this one. Okay. That is nice, but the unique power is low. The animation.
Use it well.
Why are there so many heavenly sigils?
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Oh, this is nice.
What's left, you ask?
Okay, speaking of... Still the same.
Greetings. How shall I guide my valor?
Can we crit? We have a better gloves. Intel, damage over time. What I need there is attack speed like this one, but I'm losing the life. I can roll the lucky chance with life. If we add this, I think the maximum is 4.46. If that is the case, because I'm thinking if I have a cooldown reduction here, and then another, now that we have a cooldown reduction here also, and we can still further masterwork this and then hit the cooldown reduction, I believe one cooldown reduction with a temper crit and capstone it, I think should be enough, and then the rest would be if we capstone the cooldown reduction and then the capstone it and then with the masterwork, I believe this will go up to, where is my, if this is 13 point what, 13.2, I think that's the, so 13.2 divided by 1.5, so that is 9. Base cooldown reduction of 9. So the total after capstone, this will become 20%. Without the ring, let's just say I add this one. This is the equivalent of the cooldown coming from, so it's only 5.4. So I guess we need one more cooldown. Say this one has the cooldown already. Then I guess we need the cooldown on the helmet, like this one. $4.46. So if we masterwork this one, again, this will go up to 20% also. Do we have another 20%? No. Yeah. So that It's just I like the life there. We need the survivability that we need. Lucky hit, Intel lucky hit cooldown reduction, maximum resource. Maybe we can roll that with attack speed. This one with Intel life critical strike damage, we can roll the essence with cooldown reduction or cooldown reduction or attack speed. And then here, speaking of Golem Mastery, I can roll the Shadow Resistance with... No. I can go with Life. I'm going to lose the armor, but I feel like I'm okay on losing the armor. It's just this one has the hardened bones. That's why we're losing so much toughness. I need to check this and figure out how many cooldown do we need. Basically, it's ideal to have the cooldown on the helmet because it has the cooldown. So this one has the cooldown as well, if I'm not mistaken, even on the chest. Or not? Or is it the pants and the gloves? Cooldown reduction. And I believe it's the pants. But anyway, we're using the Bloodbond breeches, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to figure that. Anyway, so let's world boss, 37 minutes, okay? Do we have any boss that we need to kill? Well, Harbinger. Give me a second. Do we need to kill the Harbinger? Four more points. Now we can place this one. Basically, this is now where we are going to place the Golem. Okay, let's place here the corporeal for now, so we're not getting any benefit at this moment. By the way, most of my glyphs now, except essence, is level 45. Okay, give me a second. 2 days, that's plenty of time. No boss, except Harbinger. Can I beat this one? Is it one of the requirement? Belial, Asmodan. What is this? Defeat Hollows in the Hunt 2 while in Torment 2 or higher. Oh, here. Defeat Tormented Echo of Harbinger of Hatred. Torment 2 or higher. Okay. How many minutes? 36. Let's see if our Triple G's. Can defeat this Harbinger of Hatred. Especially I want to now really see if with the hulking aspect, though it's not yet a maximum roll, if they are efficient. Okay, let's do this. Good job, boys. Good job. Let's open. No GA ancestor item. Hand of Nuts. I have a better Hand of Nuts though. Murmuring Obols. Oh my goodness. Let's farm. Sorry, let's gamble for some mace. Let's see if we can get a better ancestral Grey Bloom. Life, Skeletal Mage, 80%. Yeah. Okay, we have 3 points. If this is... We need all the willpower here. I wonder if we are now ready to swap. Probably not yet. Not yet. Leg guards, helms, gauntlets.
Greetings. How shall I guide my... Use it well.
Let's visit first Hadriel. Well, not bad on killing that Harbinger of Hatred, though we almost died with that poison damage. Greater masterwork of the site. I need that, sir. Need iron. Thank you. Lesser evil. I guess these are boss mats. Oh shoot. The will it still here? I think so. We don't have...
See some steel you need?
Apparently there's no purveyor of curiosities here. Probably it's gonna be there. It's not going to disappear. Okay, let's find the maze. I need the GA.
I'll keep my foot. Yeah, have a wee. Hello, shine. Well, shame that. Well, hello, shame that. Go one more. Hello, shining beauty. Not a Vasily's ghost. I had that in my bag.
Well, I'm having a bad luck on.
Better than starting from nothing.
Anyway. It is what it is. Archetype. Visage. Wow, you didn't hear the... I hit the bone spear. Boo. Greater layer cache. Signet. X-File. Okay, let's start with Varshi. Started with Varshan. One, 4, 5. Additional 9,000 or 174. That's great. Well, we can use it now. Right? Since we're fighting this city fermented bosses. Open the horde. That's one. And there's neat iron. Okay, that's good to know. Next, Grigor. Where are you? Grigor, Grigor, Grigor. The next be so nice. And then I want to farm. I don't want to waste my boss materials, especially for the Bison Ice. I want to farm Bison Ice on Torment 4. Considering that my survivability now, I have 82 because of my additional instances. I'm thinking if I'm going to replace this one instead of spike armor, I'm thinking of life. Since the life now on the temper affix on the defense is now much more better compared to the previous season. Let's go here. Either way, we're gonna travel this way to grab all of this. That is why if I remove this one, remove the golem, place corporeal here. Are you good? He's good. Golem here with more points that we can place. Much more better. Then we can travel this way, grab this points right here. Basically, there's no difference, isn't it? But we have this one compared to this. Then we go these 3 points right here. Okie dokie. Bit 75. Okay. These are nice. And then Lord Zir, and then Duriel, and then Andaria. So far, I think given that they have enough attack speed, we still have more attack speed on our golem here. On the Hulky Monstrosity, we're talking about 17 plus 8.5, approximately, how many? 8.5, 17, around 34. Oh, it's 18.5 times 2, so that's 17. Yeah, 17 plus 17, so that's 34. Plus 40% on the Kalan's Edict. I think let's go straight with Lord Zir. It's okay if we are full in our inventory. We're gonna drag it on our stash anyway. I mean, movement speed, we're still okay. What is our movement speed? 67.5? That's... Because for fights that you cannot one-shot, if they cannot one-shot the enemy, I think especially for pit pushing, if we are gonna push like to 100, they need all the corpse. If the skeletons are producing as many corpse, I think we can cast the golem one after the other. So let's remove the Memento Mori here, then let's give our warriors some life, and then another 2 points. Right, we're getting there. Let's find some enemies here. Now we bring back again tendrils here. Okay, give me a second. Duriel. I think this is 4 points on the Paragon, so at least we are close on maximizing most of our points. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're dead. Corrupted Horn of Duriel. A trophy for you from your battle with Duriel. Hadriel may know more about this. I'm also thinking about that those items. Are those the items that you need to summon Azmodan?
Still, I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Okay, we have one more here. What else? One more here. I think if I go this way, I'll remove this. Place one point here. Then I'm gonna travel this way to connect this one, travel this, and get this nodes right here. And then I think if I have enough points to travel this way, then I can remove all of these points, reallocate them. Basically, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it now. Let's correct our Paragon board. Okay, let me open again my planner on my second monitor. Yes, confirm. Should be going this way. Just give me a second. Okay. 2 more points. Maybe let me... Should be this one. Basically, the ideal path should be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's correct this. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Then we can add 2 more points to reach this one. But right now, we're just gonna maximize and get all of these nodes. There's one more here. One more here. Here. Okay, we're getting there.
Impeccable.
Uh-huh. 12 minutes on World Boss, 36 minutes on that one. What else? Daria. Whoops. Yep. Once the Reapers are starting to get their momentum, especially when they're of course with the high attack speed. So basically, they with this 4 Reapers, they can generate more corpses than the consumption of the Golem. So meaning, we can continuously cast the skill of the Golem almost all the time. Oh, we have the Belial ambush.
This is just the beginning.
To Husk. Corrupted Claw of Andariel. Okay, one more point. Let's grab one more of these. Okay, 4 more points. We got more points. We can put one here, and then let's put 2 points here so that we can complete this one, and then the rest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Do we have approximately 5 more points? What is this? Increase divine ranks to 5. I think we're done. Yeah, except this one. Anyway, complete 5 whispers within 15 minutes in Torment 4. Well, that's not hard to do, isn't it? It's just, it didn't say the 5 whisper is getting the whisper cache, but completing 5 whisper events. It's like, why they're missing that very small information like whisper event. Defeat 150 monsters before the Pang of Duriel's arrival after increasing your threat to max in Torment 4. I think the best way to do it is on summoning Duriel. Okay, I don't need to fight Belial on Torment 3. I'm gonna save those Belial's Betrayer's Husk. I'm going to use it on Torment 4. Given that our toughness is now at 143,000, can we do Torment 4 now? And before that, we need to upgrade our weapons and again, I need a better amulet. Do I have enough materials now? 932, 789. Maybe let's grab. I need to craft a new amulet to improve our DPS.
I'll keep my floor hot. Return soon.
So the easiest way is, I don't like Glitter Shrines. Val Splendor is okay, but not that okay. Channeling Shrines, Forgotten Wisdom. Oh, speaking of Forgotten Wisdom, Ironhold, Materials Reserve, Obols Reserve. Let's do one Forgotten Wisdom, and then I think my incenses are going to expire soon. Oh! What is the time for the world boss? Six minutes? Okay, we still have time. And we switch. Get the jailer's key.
You there! Please!
Sorry, I don't have time for you. Whoops. All I need here is basically the Forgotten Well. Of course, we still need to complete the Nightmare Dungeon. Give me a second. Where is the Forgotten Well? Forgotten Well. Are you? Oh my goodness. Here is the door. Uh-oh. I hope it's somewhere here. Don't tell me it's here. That's a very far way to return. Forgotten wisdom, isn't it? Don't tell me it's here. No way. Good thing I didn't place the pedestal, because the pedestal also adds some movement speed. So at least a while we still have it. Then, wow, it's somewhere here. Next time, make sure that we don't abandon any unexplored areas when we are running the Forgotten Wisdom. Otherwise, good thing that we have very good movement speed. Otherwise, it's gonna take a while for us to go back, come back again. Okay, let's hurry up. And we're almost we need to do the world boss. World boss is now important because world boss drops we can have a double rewards for it to drop some, I think, lair. Is it boss materials or just dungeon keys? The weekly cash rewards, the weekly cash awards many lair keys. Survive world boss encounters to earn activity keys. So the keys it refers to Inferno Hordes and this one. And we have so many keys here. I think we need to maybe remove some of them. One minute.
What's left, you ask?
What are we going to remove? I think that's it. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're still having a hard time to generate the quartz based on my observation on the but so far they're doing fine. I think the corpse is abundant. It's just the golem is still gonna somehow the golem's consumption from the fell gluttony is being prioritized than doing the raised skeleton and the corpse tendrils. What else? I think we're moving this way now. Okay, let's do a pit. We don't have a good loot. What the? How did you become my favorite? Okay, we need resistances. $65. Can we do 65? So next is essence. Essence. We need to be careful on those swords that drop from. I think those are the effect of the corruption. Of the divine gifts. Like those things are dealing a lot of damage, sir. And take note, this is without the queue room. We are relying on our barrier through our lucky hit on our necrotic fortitude. Not bad, not bad. 50% in 2 minutes. Because I'm also thinking if maybe we need only one golem cooldown and then the rest we can have the cooldown on the basic. It's like life, intel, life, attack speed, and cooldown reduction. And then the temper affix could be golem damage. Maybe if we have all the cooldown on the helmet, amulet, and 2 rings, including the cooldown on the shield, on the lidless wall, maybe it's enough. I mean, if 4 seconds is the maximum remaining cooldown of the golem skill. Okay, single target.
Sanctuary is my canvas.
No deaths. Yep. And that is based on what I have tested during the PTR already. Like that is the ideal. For me, that's the ideal setups. Yeah, you can get more DPS, but if you don't have a good source of cores, well, you can rely on the reap. But the reap is there is a cooldown also. And take note, we're talking about. What is the cooldown? Reap. Every 4 seconds. So basically you are only... And even though with the attack speed of the golem, it's not that fast enough for them to generate the corpse. So I find it bringing along our reapers with a good amount of attack speed, they can generate a very good amount of corpse so that we can cast the golem skill all the time. And with Yule Rune, if we are casting the Yule Rune, because golem is a cooldown skill, then we are proccing that Zek Rune most of the time. So 41.5. And speaking of cooldown, increasing our cooldown. If you have cooldown here, I guess, then maybe basically we're also reducing the cooldown on the Bone Storm. So basically those cooldown are helping each other on bringing the cooldown of 2 of our important skills here, which is the Bone Storm and the Golem. Especially the Bone Storm, because it gives a big multiplier of the critical strike damage through the lidless wall. Now the thing here is I cannot replace the golem cooldown here. Maybe here I need the attack speed though. That's the thing. Now we need the ring needs to be perfect. Even though without intelligence, I guess, without intelligence, as long as there's life and then attack speed and then cooldown reduction. Like this one. The thing is, we're going to sacrifice the lucky hit with with life. And then I remember we have cooldown also on the gloves, isn't it? Yep. So now there we have it. We also have on the gloves. Let's just say it is not a greater affix. Let's do a trial and error. So 16 seconds. This one times 1 minus say 1 golem cooldown of 56. Right? Then multiply by say without capstone. If the cooldown is say at 7. So that's 12.25. So let's just say let's make it 12. Times 1 minus 0.1225. So that is on the gloves. On the helmet, on the rings, gloves, helmet, 1 ring, yeah, 2 rings, 4.17, and those are not capstoned. And even at least 1 is GA. So that is going to be 13. Is it 13 or 12? Oh no, sorry. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. Without GA, masterwork only is 8.75. So that is 91. Yeah. 0.0875. $4.88. So we need at least, so that's helmet. I think let's remove the helmet for the meantime, because if we're going to use the Air of Perdition, then we're gonna lose the cooldown. So let's put it on the amulet, all jewelries, and on the gloves. So one of the jewelry will have the 56 GA capstone. Because if that is the case, this is now already at 4.88. Even at least maybe let's try 1, 2, 2, 5. Still not enough. The reason why I didn't add the capstone because the on the rings, if the affix that we're going to add is not the golem cooldown anymore, now we can add the golem damage, and then we're gonna look for we're going to hit a temper crit on the golem damage, and then that is the one that we are going to capstone. So if that is the case, it seems like we need all GA on all of those. Oh, we forgot. The lidless wall. So let's bring this back. So let's just say this is the best that we can do because we need to prioritize the life, right? The GA in life, and then we're gonna re-roll the cooldown reductions to say 0.75 again. This is the gloves. 1 tap per affix on the ring or on the jewelry. Oh yeah, on the ring. 2, 1 in the gloves, 2 on the ring, amulet, and then this one we can easily get this from the lidless wall because we can easily farm, because we can farm the item. Unlike on the jewelry, there's so many affixes that will roll, and then what are the chances that the GA will land on the cooldown reduction, right? But on the lidless wall, we can easily farm the lidless wall, and there is a high chance that we can get the GA on the cooldown. So if it's 13, right? 13 GA at 13.2. So now we're talking about, I think 8 times 1.5 or times 0.5. I think 9. Yeah. Yet the base affix is 13. Why 13.2? Is it 8.5? 9. I think it's 9. And then if you master work it, 15.75. Again, 1 on the ring, gloves, triple jewelry, and then 1 minus 15.75. The capstone that we're going to hit on the... Are we going with duration or cooldown reduction? I think we should go with the cooldown reduction. Give me a second. Capstone times 0.5. That's going to be 0.225. Yep, that's enough. I think even at a non-GA 15.75, 1575 would be enough. Yeah, the GA that we're gonna look for is the duration, so that we can sustain the duration, and while we are reducing the cooldown, we can maintain and sustain the Bone Storm duration all of the time. Okay. So if that is the case, So this one, right? It's just, yeah, we're going to sacrifice the lucky hit, but I think I'm okay with the lucky hit being removed here for now. And then we can add the golem damage. This one is perfect. This is one of the perfect items with GA on life, intel with attack speed, and then we re-roll the shadow resistance here with cooldown reduction. This is the one I'm talking about. Let me place you here for a while. This is good, but 3 out of 4 affixes are bad. Can we find, do we have a ring that we have saved? Cooldown reduction, intelligence. We're gonna lose the attack speed, but I believe it's fine. We're gonna replace the vulnerable damage with life instead. But we need life, right? This is the one that we need. So I'm okay to lose the attack speed. At least we have the intelligence and then life and then cooldown reduction here. Right. I think these are the 2 rings that we're going to craft soon. What I need is to farm. Oh, we have Forgotten Soul 1005. We have Obdacite. So now we need to farm the Obdacite. Basically, I'm almost done for the day. We have good enough neat iron. We have Undercity. We can farm the Obdacite there. So tomorrow, what is my plan tomorrow? Probably I'm gonna run 2 Infernal Hordes. Because my plan is to efficiently reduce the cooldown of the golem, and then I'm going to add those cooldown reduction on the items, and then I'm going to add and update those jewelries so that I can place a golem damage to them, so that we are increasing the damage output of our golem, so that when we go to Torment 4, then at least we have a good a decent amount of survivability plus our golem damage as well. I think this one I'm gonna keep this one for a while because this one has the attack speed. And how about you, sir? So attack speed is the one that I rolled here. How about I roll the attacks? Well, this one is, I think compared to these two, this one is much more better. This one is the one I'm going to replace with the minion damage and then with the affix on the cooldown. Because I don't have any other choice here, because I have already chose the resource category temper affix. We can no longer change to an offensive temper. Oh, we can? Okay, that's good. For 86. Attack speed 44, summoning attack speed. Again, we have 40 on Colon's Edict.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Then we need this one right away. this attack speed right here. This is 34%, so that we're not going to lose so much attack speed on our golem. I believe this one should be okay for now. We need this one right away. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We need this one, this group right here, so that we are okay to lose the attack speed here. We have 40. Oh, we have the sorry, we have the frenzy dead, so we should be okay for now. And then how about the amulet? Intel life, movement speed. Intel life, movement speed. Anything else? Intel life, cooldown. This is good. And then we roll the cooldown reduction again. Oh, sorry, we can roll the attack speed here. This is good. But what we are going to add here is the golem cooldown. So it's 8.8, not 8. So this is going to be 11. So going back to our calculator, so this is going to be 11, so that's 89. So again, gloves. .8, 11. So that's on the gloves. This is on the amulet. Then this is on the 2 rings. And this is the lidless wall. Yeah, we have enough. How about we lose on the gloves? Are we still okay? Please be okay. But we're still okay. We're still okay. 4.18 is not that bad. Yeah, especially if one of those cooldown reduction on the amulet is a GA, then that is also good. But then again, 4.18 is not that bad. So that we can prioritize on the gloves, intel, life, attack speed, and critical strike damage. Okay. That is good to know. Like this one. I can sacrifice the attack speed here. With the critical strike damage here, I'm going to sacrifice the attack speed a bit. And then add the cooldown reduction here. Okay, before I end the stream, let's do one Infernal Hordes on Torment 3 for now. As tomorrow probably I'm gonna farm we need I'm going to target so that I'm not going to run out, so that I can just continue on. I have enough Forgotten Souls. Probably I'm gonna target around 1 2 3 4 5. Probably let's do around 4k. We're going to craft 3 items approximately. Let's put it like 1515. We're gonna collect 1000 around 5000 to 6000 of the site. So let's do Tribute of Harmony. What is this? Treasure Breach? Should we do that right now? I'm thinking if I will I think I'm gonna run this Nightmare Dungeons, especially those Horadric Strong, since this one has obols as well. Let's do, probably before I end the stream, let's do this Seaside, since it has the Whisper event, plus this one has the legendary Treasure Breach. Let's see if we can find fancy old Frederick.
Anything could be lurking here.
Oh, hold on a second. Obdusite, sir. I'm thinking if I'm going to discard Frenzy Dead later on with Cadaverous for more damage multiplier. I think we're done over there. There's no unexplored area there. Wow, somehow legendary runes are not very hard to find, even at the low torment. Yeah, low torment. Is it where's our who's enemies? So that we don't have to use the do the Hawk Smash. Hawk Smash. I hope we accumulated a lot of the site here. Well, we'll see once we finish the dungeon. I thought you're pulling all the enemies. Boo. Oh, the warriors are doing the damage, eh? The blood golem still has more damage, apparently. We're done. That's it. I believe we start around 800-ish on our of the site, right? Do we still have more on this area? Maybe let's do the event. Maybe the chest will yield some better rewards, I guess. What do you have? What the heck? 8 of the sign. Okay, how much did we collected on this run? Let's check. Lucky hit, maximum resource, skill of warrior mastery, intelligence, physical resistance. Boo. This one is almost good. Well. No, without the life. I mean, it's still okay with just the cooldown reduction. Okay, how much did we collected? Whoa, 3,500. So probably we're just gonna run a couple of Horadric Strong Room tomorrow, and then we're gonna start crafting our items. Especially, hopefully we can crit a golem damage, the golem damage, and then we will capstone it, including on the amulet, so that we can increase our damage further. We need to prioritize our life also. So far our survivability is doing okay. We have runes here. I think I also have some runes of refinement. So tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm gonna focus on crafting those jewelries, and then if I have the gloves, and then the helmet, and then on Wednesday, let's do some Undercity run to get those to use those tribute of refinement, and then Thursday, Inferno Hordes.
Better than starting from nothing. Use it well.
Do I have for the helmet though? I forgot. Well, I can roll the resource cost reduction with cooldown reduction. And I'm thinking, can I roll the spike armor with life? Especially that is a GA. Will the GA will be removed? I believe so. But I believe it is still a a capstone. Is that the capstone affix or intelligence? Intelligence. Because with respect to toughness, it will be our life. And again, with a frequent casting of the golem, if we have a good amount of life, we shouldn't be worried about our survivability even though if we're not generating much barrier, because the golem is going to heal us with their active skill when we cast their skill. So we're getting that frequent gain of life. So right now we have completed, what is that bit that we have completed so far? 65, right? So we're close to 75. So now we're moving to 70, and so far our damage is doing okay. .44 attack speed. Frenzied Dead 40 plus summon attack speed. This is 50. Colon's Edict that it's 80. Losing our attack speed bonus on the rings, it's still okay. So I don't need to prioritize the speed here for now. We're just gonna focus on. So let's keep on adding this. Find those willpower to maximize our golem damage. So we have 4 points, so we can add 1, 2, 3, 1 more point, and then we can reach this one also. I think that's the final node for the willpower, and then next would be I'm thinking whether actually this is wrong. Why? Because if I remove this, right, now I can easily go here, because here right here. I need to go up here again rather than this way. Now I'm easily just 2 points away to the next node here, which is the resistance and armor here. And oh, speaking of attack speed, hello sir. This one. So instead of going this way for the golem for the meantime, we can grab this one because our warriors can benefit on this attack speed. So this is a total of 1, 2, 3, 7.5 plus this one. So that's 10% attack speed again. So yeah, so tomorrow off the site and then let's craft. I'm excited to craft those rings and then to add more golem damage, and then let's see based on those new crafted items if we are now ready offensively and defensively on Torment 4 tomorrow. Then we can just keep on farming so that we can farm better volume of materials, and hopefully with regards to the Infernal Hordes, with our increase in damage, we are efficient on farming Torment 4 Infernal Hordes also. If not, we're just gonna go down to Torment 3. Alright, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.